We start with some breaking news coming in. The Qatari Emir has received an invitation from the Saudi king to attend 2 summits in Mecca. Now, there's been a blockade on Qatar by Saudi and its allies, the United Arab Emirates, Egypt and Bahrain, since June of 2017. They've accused Doha of supporting terrorism. Qatar denies the accusations. Okay, let's bring in Mark Kimmitt, who is a retired U.S. Army Brigadier General, for more on this story. Mark, thank you for coming in on the show. Now, what does this invitation mean for the relations between the 2 countries? Quite unexpected.
Yeah, it really is, and I can tell you that the United States is greeting this news with a positive sense. This has been a distraction for the United States for quite some time. Obviously, we have very strong relationships with both countries, and we've watched for the past few years as these countries who have been close in the past have split apart due to concerns about primarily the Saudi concerns with alleged links of Qatar to terrorism. So the United States is going to greet this warmly.
And what kind of response can we expect from Qatar? What do you think?
Well, I certainly don't want to speculate, but I know that Qatar is probably seeing that their isolation over the past few years has been unhelpful. There have been many countries that have helped Qatar, but at the same time, I think the Saudis are trying to bring Qatar back into the regional fold, and it's really up to Sheikh Tamim to decide whether he wants to accept that invitation or not.
And what does this move mean for the wider region?
Well, I think it's also a concern that the Saudis and others are having with regards to the continued malign activity of Iran in the region. Obviously, the United States depends heavily on Qatar. We have very much appreciate everything they've done by hosting Al Udeid airfield for many, many years. So this, in my mind, looks like a strengthening links between the countries in the region as they continue to be concerned about Iran and the Americans' concerns about Iran as well.
As you said, the invitations come amid tensions with Iran. It is also Ramadan. Is it possible that King Salman wants to unite the Gulf?
Oh, I think that's one of the agenda items that the reason he called this summit in the first place. This must be a united Gulf approach to what looks to be a diplomatic showdown with Iran. I think at the same time we'll probably see at that regional summit that there will be a declaration by the region in unison that they don't want to see this current rift turn into an armed conflict.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Mark Kimmitt, thanks so much for that analysis for us here at TRT World.